Good afternoon, everyone. This is Dan Gerard from G9, Managing Partner of G9 Financial, coming to you with an extension of our Small Business Shoutout series. Today, I'd like to introduce you to one of our longtime strategic partners of G9 Financial, Mr. Mike Marshall, owner of JJM Insurance Agency out of Worcester. Michael, welcome.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you for having me.
Our pleasure, Mike. I'm glad you're able to do this. Mike, so the common theme we do with these is tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got started in with JJM and why insurance.
Sure. Actually, I've been in the industry for about 15 years. After a brief stint in the Boston financial sector, we did some work out there in mutual funds, hedge funds, and that wasn't my life that I wanted to have.
Sure.
So I joined my father at the agency here. So it's a family-run business. Been in the business, or we've had this location since 1989. But he's been in, our family has been in the insurance business for 4 generations.
Wow.
And so it's really, you grew up with it. You were stuffing envelopes, on the living room floor and all that stuff. But, it was really just something that was a natural progression to get into.
So when we say why the insurance business, really, you were born into the insurance business.
Yeah, I was born and bred.
Perfect. Mike, tell me a little bit about your family, where you're living.
Sure. So got happily married with 2 kids. And, so we're knee deep in golf and dance.
I know what that's like.
Certainly a busy calendar with those 2 things. But, we live in Shrewsbury. We have we went up through the youth sports programs for St. Mary's basketball, Parish League, Shrewsbury Little League, Shrewsbury softball, Shrewsbury soccer. So we kind of ran the whole gamut, and now they chose golf and dance. So
And Mike, you're a Worcester guy originally, though. You grew up in the Tatnick Square area, Worcester, and that's where the business is at today. So you're ingrained in that community also over there.
Yep, and I went far away for college. I went all the way to Assumption. So that so I was certainly familiar with the area, and we're really proud of this area and what they've accomplished over the past couple of years.
Awesome. Mike, over the last 8 months, it feels like 18 months. Or 18 years for that matter, we've been dealing with the pandemic of COVID. How's COVID affected you in your agency?
Yeah, COVID has been a very interesting thing. Thankfully, knock on wood, everybody here has been very healthy throughout the whole ordeal. But we've been open since day one. We are deemed an essential business, and we're here to help. So our doors, we've been coming into the agency on either a staggered staff or through phone calls, but we've had our doors open since day one. We are taking appointments here in the office,
Awesome.
For dropping off registry paperwork, for making payments, for doing anything that would pertain to your policy. We like to take those meetings, but we kind of like to limit them to, maybe 20, 30 minutes because it's just,
So Mike, that leads me into my next question, which is, we also deal with the insurances, different than what you deal with. We deal with the life and disability, long-term care, where you're dealing with homeowners and auto insurance and business insurances. Those type of coverages also need with your clients. I assume you need reviews and things of that nature. Do you do reviews, and are you doing them in person or virtually?
Well, we like to do a little bit of homework before we meet with the person. So if you have a copy of your current policy, send it over. Let us do a little bit of homework to figure out what you have currently, pricing wise, how that's looking. And then we can identify maybe some gaps in coverage, or maybe try to see if we can get some better value in coverage by, changing, increasing some limits, decreasing some others, maybe taking advantage of a deductible or here or there. We're trying to make sure that our clients are getting the best value for their buck. But yeah, we're certainly doing reviews, and it's a very healthy thing to have a second set of eyeballs take a look at everything every couple of years.
Sure. Right, things change, right? Things change year in, year out. Coverages change, people's needs change, so there's value in getting an evaluation of what you got.
Absolutely. And there's also, so we have several different local companies here in the office. So we have carriers that are, it might be better for someone with a growing family. It might be better that someone, if they're not really the best driver, we have some options for you. So it's not just, taking a look at your coverages year to year. The company's appetites do change from time to time as well. So even if it's just, hey, I've been with this, I've been with, say, a certain direct writer for a long time.
Mhm.
It's always a good idea just to get a second look. Worst case scenario, we say, you got great coverage, stick with what you got.
Perfect. Well, Mike, to round this out, let's talk a little bit about fun. What do you enjoy doing for fun as a hobby? I mean, I know you enjoy what you do for a living, but you need some other things beside that.
Sure. Well, I guess a little known fact, I was a high school basketball referee for about 10 years. So, I thoroughly enjoy watching a good basketball game, baseball game, football game. But I watch it with a little bit of a different eye. I really enjoy watching, how the officials are handling it and all that stuff.
Sure.
So that's really a different point of view, but that's exciting. But I enjoy that. I'm chasing after the dream of being a good amateur golfer, and that is just absolutely incredibly difficult to do.
Yes, it is. I try all the time, and one shot I'm on the tour, the next shot, I should retire.
Yeah.
So I know what that's like. But Mike, if I remember correctly, and I don't mean to embarrass you, but I believe you have an ace to your name. Is that correct?
I do. I made a hole in one 2 years ago, and actually earlier this year, I made a double eagle, an albatross.
Even more rare, even rarer, an albatross.
Absolutely. And now I'm chasing that, trying to do that again, and that just doesn't work.
Well, Mike, this was awesome. We appreciate our relationship with G9 and JJM Insurance Agency, and appreciate our friendship with you. And thank you for jumping on, doing this, and stay safe. Stay healthy to you and your firm and your clients that you deal with also on a daily basis as the world is changing out there. So, but thank you very much for all that you do, and we appreciate your time. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Dan. Really appreciate it.
Awesome. Enjoy your day, everybody. And by the way, the best way to get a hold of Mike is through his website. Mike's website is jjminsuranceagency.com.
JJMinsurance.com.
JJMinsurance.com. And for those of questions about us, G9financial.com is the best way to reach myself or anyone on our team. Thanks, everyone.